mostly younger ones, think that social networking sites are safe to post photos, videos, and wall posts with all sort of content in them. Provocative, underage drinking, and inappropriate actions are all the things that many young people think is safe to post on these sites, and that only people in the networks will see them. I'm here today to tell you that that isn't the truth. Once you post something on the internet, it is there for life, and it is becoming increasingly easier for people you don't want seeing your information to see it. BBC World News conducted a study to see how private the information you post on Facebook is. Here's a look into how private your information is actually kept.
In touch with friends, post photos, and share fun games and quizzes. And, if you want, you can keep your personal details private from the rest of the world. Or at least, that's the implication. But we've discovered a way to steal the personal details of you and all your Facebook friends without you knowing. Even though these people have asked Facebook to show minimal details to people they don't know, we've got a lot more. Here's a profile we made up for the test. The fictitious Bob Smith keeps most of his details private from non-friends. But here's what our minor application managed to retrieve.
Media is nowhere near where it used to be. We can now access information that was never before allowed to be viewed by the general public. We also now are sharing personal information that was never before shown to the public. Social networking sites such as Facebook, MySpace, and Twitter are making it easier than ever to display your personal content for the whole world to see, whether it's photos from your recent vacation or how you're feeling today. These sites are allowing people access into your personal life.
Welcome to the Click Labs, which, to be honest, is just a couple of laptops and a big purple light. Nevertheless, this is where our resident coder, Pete, created a special application for Facebookers to add. See, one of the reasons Facebook has become so popular so quickly is because of the wealth of applications users can add to their profile pages. Little games, quizzes, IQ tests, there are thousands of them available. And once you've added an application, your friends are encouraged to add it too.
Legally, I think Facebook are okay. They have a statement which allows them to pass details to users, allows users to put details into the system, and from there, other users who develop applications to export the data from that. It's then a user's choice as to whether those applications function. That's their legal groundwork. That, I think, covers them. Morally, I don't think they're so covered. I think they've been a bit naive in allowing the applications that people can develop to be hosted in a third-party environment and to take away data that's personal to users and friends of users. As things currently stand, I don't think Facebook could secure the current system. I think they would have to re-engineer Facebook and release a new version for all users. That would have quite a big effect on current applications. There are multiple thousands, I believe, of applications for Facebook. Each of these would have to be re-engineered, and potentially, in order to secure them correctly, they would have to bring them all in-house to Facebook. Facebook could then assess the code, perhaps sign the code, and ensure that users' information was kept confidential.
More and more employers are looking at sites like Facebook to see their employees' personal life and how they act outside of work. Here's an example of how Facebook can ruin your career.
Like so many people, Ashley Payne has a Facebook page updated often with pictures. Many are from her summer vacation.
I visited the Guinness Brewery. I went to Italy and had wine. I went to the Temple Bar District of Dublin and drank some alcohol there, like any normal adult would.
Payne and her friends took pictures at various spots across Europe. A few pictures show her with a glass of beer or wine.
They're not even me drinking the drinks, and I don't look like I'm intoxicated in any way or doing anything provocative or inappropriate.
Payne was called into the principal's office at Appalachia High in Barrow County, where she was an English teacher. She was told that because of her pictures and the B word on one of her posts, she should resign immediately.
The principal said he had talked to the superintendent, so he had represented that the decision had already been made and that the only way to avoid having a suspension on my record would be to resign.
Her lawyer says she was unfairly given an ultimatum.
You can't suspend a teacher without having a hearing and without the whole board acting, and they did not do that.
Payne's Facebook page is private. She doesn't allow students or strangers as friends. Several fellow teachers are included in her pictures. One was even on the European vacation. But Payne is the only one out of a job.
Pictures and comments speak for themselves.
Neither mother nor superintendent are proud of some of the things they've seen.
But today, CMS Superintendent Peter Gorman put words to the frustration many are feeling.
When you've got the most precious thing any family has, their children in it, you've just got a higher standard that you've got to reach.
Our News Channel 36 investigation found CMS employees on Facebook saying things like, "I hate my students." What we found happened outside of class, but the superintendent says it absolutely affects what happens inside.
We've got moms and dads, and we've got students who need to be able to go into that classroom every day and have full faith and trust.
So far, 4 employees have been disciplined, a 5th's on paid leave and facing possible termination for calling her school, Thomasboro Elementary, ghetto. That comment angering parents.
These are my kids, and I want them to be able to go to a school where all the teachers love their job and love their kids.
Parents frustrated, the district still investigating, and all the while acknowledging more cases could be coming.
If we find a case where someone's done something inappropriate, we just have to act in a fair, firm, legal, and consistent manner.
As the investigation moves forward, Dr. Gorman says parents should know action is being taken, and the actions of a few do not speak for the district as a whole.
Daniel Solo wrote a book entitled The Future of Reputation, which gives an in-depth look at the implications about information shared on the Internet. On his chapter, Privacy in an Overexposed World, Solo discusses how the law is up for interpretation for issues such as privacy. Privacy consists of many different aspects and areas which can get complicated in a court of law. During the Burning Man Festival, a festival held to celebrate self-expression, tens of thousands of people came together for their celebration, where many of the people there were naked. Taking pictures at the festival were prohibited, including a company, Voyeur Video, who asked permission from the festival to take photographs. They were denied, however they took pictures anyway. The company went on to sell the videos, but the organizers of the festival sued. Eventually, Voyeur Video stopped selling the videos. This is an example of when your privacy can be violated when you don't even realize it. You have no choice but to be subjected to this intrusive act.